Hello, I'm Donna Van Hooser and welcome to Mosaic Arts Online. In this course, I will teach you how to create a decorative mosaic gourd for indoor use using glass, beads, and rhinestones. Dried gourds come in all shapes and sizes, and the materials you can use are practically endless, providing you use the appropriate adhesive, which will be covered in this course. You will learn how to prepare your gourd for a mosaic, apply a variety of materials, and finally, how to grout and clean your gourd. I will also cover how to work on a 3D substrate and using the different designs that work well on a gourd shape. There is a lesson on glass cutting, as well as how to use different tools for different tessera. In the next section, there is a full PDF with the tools, materials, and resources to create this project. So join me on this fun journey, but remember, gourds are like potato chips. You can't stop at one. So let's get started.
Donna, thank you so much for coming to Mosaic Arts Online.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, you are one talented lady, and you have brought a course here that I am so excited for everyone to see. So before we get started on what really is involved in all of this juicy fun, give me the quick elevator pitch as to how you got started in mosaics.
Well, 1991.
Oh gosh, long time ago.
Long time ago, I went to St. Louis, and there's a huge cathedral there, now a basilica, and huge collection of mosaics. And I was, gobsmacked. It's crazy. And I thought, okay, I need to try this.
So basilica to first-time mosaic,
yes.
I can only imagine. But you being as talented as you are known for making portraits, people, animals, and work in a lot of detail. But you've brought this really amazing project here, and give me a little bit more background on how you got to creating the gourds and who mosaics a gourd.
Actually, I've been doing gourds a long time now. It started years ago when I worked at Hallmark, and we used to have workshops, and this woman came in who was doing a gourd workshop. And so I actually went to the gourd farm in California to pick up the gourds for her on one of my annual trips to California, and it was using leather dyes and paints and other things. And then I had got some extra gourds for myself to try and mosaic on, and I was using different types of glass at the time, and I thought, I'm going to try to glue some stuff on this, and that was many years ago. So,
well, you have perfected it, and she's made it a course that's very achievable for anyone. And this is more of an interior piece, right? Mm-hmm. Even though we've got all these fun materials like glass and beads that maybe some could go outside. Talk about why this is better as an interior project.
Well, the gourds themselves are outdoor hardy. They were dried outside, except for, in severe climates, they probably should go indoors. The adhesives we're going to be using, the weld bond is not outdoor quality. It's not good to have outdoors. But indoor, who doesn't want this in their house where they can see it every day?
It's so beautiful, and the way the light hits it is incredible. So talk a little bit about the tessera. I know we can just make it shimmer every way we turn it, which is so fun. Yeah, it is. It's talk about the materials that you chose, and you do an amazing job of teaching and showing how they all can work together. And this is one of your, quote, simple projects, but very achievable, as I've actually watched her make this, that I was surprised how fun and easy it is.
Well, I try to get materials that are easy to access. Stained glass, which everyone has stained glass.
And if you don't, it's easy to get.
It's easy to get, exactly.
And cut.
And pretty easy to cut. Yes. And then I have some vintage rhinestones, some large seed beads that can be found in most craft centers, buttons, glass and metal buttons, some glass drops, some check beads, some any pieces you can find that are within a range of height where they're compatible. You can stick it on there as long as it can be grouted and glued.
It's great. And like I said, this is a very achievable course. It even comes with gourd stems that are designed to be put in later, because most of the gourds don't come with stems on them anymore. But there is truly a full PDF with all the materials and where to get the gourds. And you can do any shape once you learn. Like, this is very much the sort of beginner get started project, but where you can go with gourds is incredible. And like Donna said, once you have one potato chip, you cannot stop. So kind of the same with the gourds.
It's a slippery slope. Just make room on your shelves now, because you know, you're going to want to start
Well,
collecting.
and you're teaching a 3D object, so it can go in a lot of different directions too, just learning how to work on a 3D object. So, well, thank you so much for coming. And
you. It was a
I'm so
pleasure.
excited to see this project, more people get to create with it now.
They're fun.